iamshawandalatrice.
After church, guys, hubby and I decided to go to a Black History documentary. It was actually a free event. My parents invited us to come out. So right here, we're just taking, a little bit of video, teasing each other, and just getting, prepared for the show. We're here like 30 minutes early, and you can see right now that it's not really packed, but guys, this place got packed. And we were, like I said, 30 minutes early. So right here, it's not packed, but this was packed by the time the show started. Trust me. My parents, we're just waiting on them to show up. You guys, this was actually a very wonderful event. I'm so glad that we were able to make it. And we just had a ball. So I wanted to make sure that I kept this footage in because I took a lot of footage through February, guys. Even though you guys didn't see me much in February, I wanted to make sure that I let you guys know what we were doing. So, oh my gosh, look at how beautiful the building is, you guys. This is a gorgeous building. I absolutely love the artistry and design. So now my parents have arrived. Here's my mom and my stepdad, guys.
Take my picture. You want your picture too?
She finally got her picture, you guys. So now we are leaving downtown and headed back home because, like I said, it's Sunday. It's after church. We had a long day today. It's about to get dark. So now we're going to show you guys what we do on Sunday. We're trying to juice everything that we have left to get prepared for the week. So that way, guys, we know what we need to go purchase at the store. We don't want anything to spoil. So this is what we do. My husband loves this machine, guys. I am not making him do this. This is something that he loves. Sometimes I juice, sometimes he juices. Sometimes I cut up the fruit, sometimes he does. It just depends, you guys. But this is what he wants to do tonight. So I am letting him have at it. And I'm kind of like the sous chef, but I'm also the person who's going to be cleaning the kitchen before bed tonight. So here's what we got going on. We got oranges. We had 2 different kinds, so we decided to juice them all. We got apples, celery, we got beets, leftover pineapple that was in the fridge, plus a new pineapple that we need to cut up, guys. We don't want any of this to spoil because, believe it or not, fruit is very expensive, so we're trying to make sure that we use all of our stuff to juice it. Usually we make our juices as we go, but on this night, we decided to juice fruits separately and put them in tall glasses, juice glasses that we got previously from Amazon in order to mix them up later. So here he's just cleaning out the juicer because you have to clean it in between. And then I am prepping and pulling out leftover like carrots, different things that we have in order to make sure that everything gets juiced because this is kind of like a Sunday reset. We want to use up everything that we have. So we're just in the kitchen, you guys, having a good time playing around. This is what we usually do. This is how we juice everything that we have. This is the leftover that came out from the oranges. As you guys can see, we even have a lime there. And my husband is pouring it into, this is the orange juice. So he's pouring it into one of the tall drinking glasses that we previously had from Amazon. The only thing I don't like about these glass jars are the tops, because the tops, they start slipping after a while, you guys. So, they're nice, they're cute, but the tops start slipping. So I did order, you guys will see, another set of jars that are shorter and smaller. So this is what we got out of all those oranges, guys. This is what we got. So this is the orange juice. We're going to put this to the side. Now, if you want to drink this by itself, you can do that as well. But we're going to mix ours in, different recipes that we put together. I also went to the fridge and found some power greens because we love to put greens in our juices. So a lot of times we put the greens in the smoothies, or we just eat the greens in the salad, or just eat them, But we're juicing tonight, so we decided to put those in our juices because we like to put we use greens a lot. It's really healthy for you. So right here, you guys can see that my husband is working on the apples and the celery. And it goes pretty quick. This is a NutriBullet juicer.
Hey, what, man?
I wanted to laugh.
Yeah.
And I kind of did.
Mm-hmm.
I was just like, she is so. I
I ain't stressing today.
I wasn't fully into it yet.
I know you weren't awake. It's okay. So this is all apple juice right now, right?
Green apple.
Green apple juice. We got red apples too. Guys, as you can see, what we were just referencing is the fact that I like to pick with my husband, dance around and stuff. He does the same thing to me when we are at home. So he's juicing and I'm dancing, saying I ain't stressing today. And he's trying to keep his face straight. He's not really trying to pay attention. He's trying to stay focused, you guys. But you will see later in the video that I got him, you guys. I got him. He cannot deny, nor can he ignore all of this humor. Guys, I get him every time. It's been almost 29 years, guys. I get him every single time. You guys will see what I'm talking about. Just keep watching. Keep watching. So we like to have a good time. I mean, he does the same thing to me. You know, we have to do this. This juicing process takes a long time. You guys can see here, this is the, these are apples that are in these jars. Look at that beautiful smile. I just love my hubby. Right here, I am sneaking some pineapple. And it's so good. Oh my gosh. But I didn't know he was about to get me back. He snuck up on me so quick, you guys. You could tell I was startled. I didn't know he just wanted some of the pineapple. Gotta do the dance.
No.
Anything? Oh, the shenanigans that go down in this home. All right, guys. So as you can see right here, he is working on the red apples. Then he's going to do the pineapple, the celery. I'm going to cut the pineapple up. So he's going to do the celery, the pineapple, and the cucumbers. You guys, it is a long process, but it is worth it because once you get it done, we're going to have at least like 3 days worth, I believe, 2 or 3 days worth of juice. And then once we drink that up, you know, we have a little time, you know, within those days to go to the store. Here I'm showing you some ginger that I found as well. So we're going to juice that as well. Ginger is so good for you. So we're going to go to the store and buy more to make sure that we continue to have what we need. Right here, my husband trying to get all of the apple juice out, you guys. He doesn't like to leave anything. And you can drink the froth. You see that there's froth in there. We don't mind drinking it. We didn't strain it this time. If you don't want the froth on there, you can also strain that and take it off. It mixes up well. It tastes really good. We tried it. It's not a bad thing. I checked on the internet, guys. I Googled it. You can drink that. It's not a big deal. But if you don't want to, like I said, make sure that you strain it. You don't have to. Gotta get me some sugar because he's doing a great job, you guys. So we're keeping each other up. As you can see, if you saw a little peek out the window, it is dark. So we are trying, we had a long day. We're trying to get this done so we can be prepped at least for Monday and Tuesday. And then we can run to the store to get more fruit. So guys, this is what we do. This is what you will have to do if you are juicing, making sure that you use everything that you have and putting it in your juicer, guys. There is cleanup. But I mean, it is worth it if this is something that you want to do. Oh, and guys, here, while I'm cutting up the pineapple, another thing you might want to do is get you a muumuu. I mean, you want to be comfortable, right? Run to the store and get you a muumuu. I have a couple of muumuus. One of them my mom bought me because they are comfortable. You can wear them inside or outside and you can move freely. So if you like muumuus, go to Burlington or wherever you shop, go online, Amazon, and get you a muumuu. It'll help you cut your fruit up faster. It's like, I'm just kidding. It won't help you cut your fruit up faster, but at least you'll feel good doing it, okay? All right. So here, I'm showing you the ginger. I already sliced up the pineapple. My husband's going to get the celery, guys, and I'm doing my I ain't stressing today dance because I'm not stressing today. This is what I've been doing, teasing him and making him laugh while he was juicing, you guys.
I caught you. I caught you. I caught you, babe. Is it good? I ain't stressing today. Hey, I ain't stressing today. Hey, hey.
Got him, you guys. I told you he cannot resist me. He cannot resist this humor, you guys. I knew it. I knew I was going to eventually get him. I told you guys. I told you. Look at these pineapples. Oh, they're so juicy. They taste so good and so sweet. I was surprised. All right, guys, so now you can see here we have finished the beet juice. We got apple juice in this glass. These are the new glasses that I ordered from Amazon. They're shorter and I believe they're I want to say 16 ounces, and they have the black caps that screw on so you don't have to worry about them twisting. So right now I am trying to pour this into the jars evenly, but obviously I didn't do it right, so my husband took over. As I said, if you don't like the foam or the fuzz, these are pieces of apple that are falling, or pieces of the foam that are falling into the glasses. We don't mind that because we don't want to take it out tonight. We don't want to strain it. We are tired. But if you do not want that foam, just remember, all you have to do is use a strainer so you can strain that right off. I didn't taste any difference when we left it in. My husband didn't either, so we didn't mind it at all. This right here is, as you can see, my husband is taking over because I didn't do it right. He wants it to be even. So he's like a mad scientist, you guys, when it comes to this juicing, okay? So now he is pouring in the green, and the green is all of the green stuff that we juice, like the apples, the celery, the cucumbers, you know. So we tried to make sure that we put that in, the ginger, you guys. This juice was so amazing. It even has the pineapple in there too. Oh, it tastes so good. It tastes so good. And it's sweet because of the pineapple, but it has all of the greens in there, and oh my gosh, it tastes amazing. So now he's gonna get a spoon, because you do want to taste your juice. You don't want to just put it in the fridge and then you open it up to drink it and it's bitter. Like, you want to make sure that it's flavorful and that you mixed it the way you like, okay? So there's plenty of recipes on Pinterest, and as you do this, you'll come up with your own recipes. There are so many benefits to each one of these fruit and vegetables that you can look up as well. So whatever it is that you need for your body, make sure that you do those recipes. Like I said, check Pinterest. They have tons of recipes. I mean, for inflammation, for just all around gut health, whatever. They got tons of juicing recipes, you guys, that you can use. And so we just kind of started there, and then started making up things that, you know, we like, that taste good, and making sure that we get everything in there that we need, like our greens. Delicious. This is the green juice, you guys. So we're making enough for both of us. These jars did come with labels, as you can see. So my husband wrote on the labels what the juices were, and we're not going to continue to use the labels, of course, you guys, because, you know, they're just chalk labels. But it was nice that they came with the jars. We thought they were really cute, so for the purpose of the video, we added them. Right here, he's adding beet juice in with the green juice, you guys. It is so good. It is so good. And then he decided to add a little bit of cayenne pepper, like to just give it a kick. And cayenne pepper is good for you. There's so many benefits to all of this stuff. We're not using anything that's not healthy, you guys. We've looked at it, we've researched it to see what works, and then what tastes good to us, and what we need in our bodies, and how we can make it taste good so that we can take it into our bodies each day. So right here, you guys can see the labels, the caps. This is what came in my Amazon order. You guys, here there's pineapple, there's green apple. He only put, you know, there's more than just pineapple in there, but he wanted to let me know. So when I picked it up, this one has more pineapple in it, this one has more green apple in it, and then here's a little bit of cayenne. Give it a little bit of kick. It tasted so good. Like, it was good, but then it's like that little hot kick at the end. So if you like a little hot kick, a little spice, add a little bit of cayenne. And I use cayenne a lot of times in my golden milk, when I make golden milk, you guys. So at this point, we're not juicing every day, you guys. We're juicing once a month. So in that week, 1 week per month is how we're doing it. Or during that week, sometimes we might do 4 days of juicing, 3 days of juicing with one meal, one hot meal at the end of the day. So that's how we're doing it right now. So we did it for 18 days. I lost 11 pounds. My husband lost 23 pounds. Now we're doing it one time per month, you guys. And I'm telling you, the benefits of it, even doing it 1 week per month, is awesome. So if you guys want to try it, you know, I encourage you to do so. Make sure you talk to your doctor, or do a lot of research first before you do it. These are the scraps. I did see a recipe online that you can make like tuna out of your leftover carrot scraps. I think it was on Tabitha Brown's channel. So we're gonna look into that. But guys, this right here, this one is apple juice. So that was kind of left over. And then we have our beet juice, our green juices. So right here, guys, I checked Plant-Based Helen's channel, Plant-Based Beauty Helen. I love her channel. I've been watching her for years, and she made this raw spaghetti out of zucchini. So we ordered a spiralizer from Amazon. This is our first time using it. Here it is right here. It was only like 10 bucks, I think. And my husband, guys, wanted to use it because it's a tool and he loves tools. And it's turning out really good with this zucchini. Guys, we made zucchini noodles. So I picked up this, I saw this recipe on Plant-Based Beauty Helen's channel. Been watching her for years. And I decided to try it as well. Guys, it actually turned out really good. We really, really liked it. So right here, he is spiralizing our zucchini noodles. And oh my gosh, I was just gonna do one because I didn't know what it was gonna turn out like, so I only washed one, but then I decided to wash the others as well so he can go ahead and do those as well. That's a lot of noodles from one, and this is what it looks like at the end, you guys. I asked him to take it out so you guys could see it up close, how it kind of spiralizes it. So I didn't throw that away. I did chop that up as well. Once he took it out, I chopped it up because it's still zucchini, you guys. That's what it looked like. So it went all the way around. I thought it was really cool. So we put it in this container. I think we actually used 2 zucchinis for this, and we kept the other one. Here we are prepping also for the next day in order to make sure that we have something to give us energy in between. So we do the what do you call it, guys? I'm losing it. What is it? It's the trail mix, the homemade, thank you God. The homemade trail mix, you guys. So what we do is we make our own trail mix. We use the snack bags, and we just add different types of nuts in there. We put raisins in there. We don't necessarily go raw all the time for our trail mix, but we just try different types of nuts. And what we found that it does is it gives us energy. I mean, in those times where you're like struggling, you're tired, you know, you're juicing and you're tired and you're like, I'm not feeling my best right now. You eat a handful of your trail mix that you made and it gives you energy. What I can't figure out yet is which ones give me the most energy. That's what I'm trying to figure out, because this whole thing is so amazing and it's so good. I don't eat the whole bag at one time. Like, I'll munch on these throughout the day when I'm feeling low, or if I just need a snack and I get hungry, then I will have my trail mix. And there's so many different things that I add in here. Like, you guys see the raisins, you see the walnuts, we got peanuts, we got almonds, we got cashews, we have sometimes pistachios, sunflower seeds, just different kinds, guys. We got pumpkin seeds. You guys will see here as you watch me put these into the snack bags. And also my husband takes them to work for his snacks, or just snacking through the day just to give us energy. So we're not just drinking juice only. For us, we're doing juices, and we do different nuts, different kinds that we mix together with raisins and everything to just kind of give us energy. So you do it the way you want to do it. This is how we're doing it. And all of our nuts are not raw, as you can see. We do have some raw cashews, and then we might have some raw almonds, but then we have just the regular everything else, and we mix it together, and these really give us a lot of energy. So this has been working well for us. It's something that curbs our appetite, and we have found that we eat a lot less sweets and snacks and stuff. We haven't even purchased them. And my favorite are the collisions, the gummy collisions. Oh my gosh, haven't had those now in a couple months, you guys, and I haven't really craved them like that either. So I think this is really going to be a staple in our lives as far as our health journey, and trying to be the best at the best health that we possibly can. And as you can see here, we're just putting it in there, putting it in there and shaking it up, and it tastes really good. There's nothing like grabbing a snack, especially when you're hungry, grabbing a handful of these. I love pistachios. When I was growing up, my mom had the red ones. Me and my mom used to eat the red ones with would change your fingers colored, and we would just open those up and just eat those. I loved them. Well, you can't find those anymore, so I think there was something with the red dye. So I just love pistachios. So these have no shells on them. I just popped them in the bag. Really simple. Get ready for your work week. You got your juice. You have your snack bag full of your homemade trail mix. You got your raisins in there to give you a little bit of sweetness. There's a lot of fiber in these bags, you guys. So trust me, you will be running to the bathroom between the juice and the trail mix, you will be running to the bathroom. But that's a good thing because that's what we need to do. So we want to make sure that we are constantly and consistently emptying out the bad stuff out of our bodies and the things that are not needed. So here are our whole natural almonds, you guys. These are delicious. And sometimes I will just get a handful of just one of the bags instead of a trail mix. I'll just take a handful of nuts from one of the bags, or just whatever it is. Just maybe it's almonds today, or maybe it's pumpkin seeds today, and I'll snack on those instead of just like all the mixed nuts in the trail mix. Whatever you fancy, whatever you want to do, guys, it's up to you. So here, I'm just finishing up the bags, putting a little pumpkin seeds in there, as you can see, you guys, and it looks delicious. Make sure your bag is closed completely, you guys, because I did my little shakeroo here one time, and I mean, guys, seeds and nuts were just flying all over the floor. It was just so embarrassing. My husband cleaned it up. He was just like, it's okay, babe, I got it. It was just so embarrassing, you guys. I thought I was doing something. Do you hear me? Look at me doing the shake and didn't even know my bag was open. So make sure your bags are closed tightly, guys. You don't want to be like me, shaking and all your hard work goes on the floor. Okay? All right. So right here, I'm just having a good time, as you can see, shaking and getting my trail mix ready. And so that's enough for me to snack on all day, you guys. Yes, doing the most, because that's how I do it, you guys. That's how I do it. So extra, so extra. So I hope you guys are enjoying the video so far. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment. As you can see here, I have cleaned the kitchen and it's ready for the next day. The only thing that I didn't clean completely off is the island, because I'm going to be using those items, but everything else is clean. I vacuumed and everything, and this is the next day. I have decided to make this recipe that I saw on Plant-Based Beauty Helen's channel, you guys, and I'm using it's a raw cold recipe, so it's nothing cooked. I have soaked those almonds. I'm using the sun-dried tomatoes, leaving the juice on like she said, and I'm adding some apple cider vinegar because she added some to hers. Apple cider vinegar is very good for you, so I do use this in different things. I'm adding a couple of cloves of garlic. You guys, it was a simple recipe. I never tried it before, so I wasn't really sure. I added a little bit of cumin right there. I wasn't really sure if it was going to be good, if it was something that I would like because it's cold, but hey, I mean, it's worth giving it a try, right? Especially if you're eating, trying to eat basically raw for a week and you need a new recipe. So I'm adding some onions. Onions make everything taste better, right? So we're gonna put some red onions in there, you guys. Let's blend it up. Let's get ready to blend it up and see what we're making. It turned out kind of like it reminded me of a meat sauce. You know how you get a spaghetti sauce in the store and you get the kinds with meat in it? It reminded me of a meat sauce. These are the zucchini noodles. I added the yellow bell peppers. I added some red onion, you guys. And oh my gosh, I'm just tossing it together right now. It's so cute. It's so pretty. I'm not sure at this point what it's going to taste like, but I'm like, you know what? It's very, very pretty. And it looks like something, even if you didn't make the sauce, you can add vinegar, salt and pepper, like different types of seasoning to actually still eat it cold. Oh my gosh. All right, so here we go, guys. This is what it looks like. And it was a little thick when I tried to pour it. And I remember her saying that. But I wanted you guys to see that it kind of looks like a meat sauce. Kind of what you buy in the spaghetti jars in the store when it says has meat in it. But there is no meat. So I added a little bit of water to it to make it just a little bit, easier to come out. So this is why it's falling out, because it was a little thick. And oh my gosh, it actually surprised me, you guys. It was so stinking yummy. Like, it really, truly surprised me. I didn't expect it to be that good. And I'm serious. I really didn't, because I was like, yeah, I'm not sure about this. Never had zucchini noodles before. I'm not really sure. This was amazing. I mean, the flavor was so good. It was kind of like eating cold spaghetti. If you ever had cold spaghetti, it was kind of like that. It was so good. The garlic coming through, the onions and the cumin. Oh my gosh, you guys. Those sun-dried tomatoes in that bag, she used a different kind. It was the same kind, but a different flavor than mine. That's all that they had at the store, so I had to get that kind. But oh my gosh, how amazing. Thanks so much, guys, for hanging out with us. I hope this video has inspired you or made you laugh. Until next time, God bless.